sometimes we hear that as a mid-level manager, it's hard to get traction from your leadership. And so I want to ask you about this concept that comes up in Leadership Brilliance around managing up. Can you share what that is and how it works and why do it?
Yeah. I'm going to call it managing up, or I might actually call it leading up to. But the idea is this. We have a manager, a leader come to us, and there's some initiative that they've asked us to own and move forward. And at that point in time, we're probably excited. We're like, yeah, I can do this. Maybe we're even asking clarifying questions to make sure we get on the same page. So let's just say we've done everything that we think we can to be successful. We start going down, the team's doing their work, the initiative's moving forward, but all of a sudden we find why it's frozen or why it's stuck is actually because of the person that asked us to do something, the person that's managing me. And now I'm stuck, right? This is kind of this really important piece of information to realize that I actually need to advocate for myself and my team for this initiative and go back to that manager, go back to that person that's above me in the company and be like, we've been making great traction, but we're starting to stall out. But here's the thing, I need you to help me. There's something I need from you to move this forward. So it's part advocating, but it's also getting into action and going that back to the manager. When we have this conversation in the Leadership Brilliance Conference, a lot of times you can see the body language of people going, oh, how am I going to tell this person? How am I going to tell my boss that it's them? And I guess I would tell you this, a big part of being a good leader, a good manager, and this is no different, is the mindfulness of what can I do ahead of the problem? What can I do preemptively? How can I get intentional before we go on this journey? I think it's just being able to approach that leader and say, hey, I need to lead up a little bit here. I need to ask you for some help. There's some things that you are going to do, or I need you to do to make this initiative move forward. Are you okay with that? Can we get into conversation? But it's about not ignoring it. It's about being a leader and leading back up because you know it's really important for you to move this initiative forward. And you're going to do everything it takes as the leader to make it happen for you and your team. I really hope you enjoyed our discussion and that content. If you did and you'd like to learn more, I invite you to check out leadershipbrilliance.com, come to one of our conferences, or reach out and let's get into a conversation about how we might be able to bring this content into your organization or your next event. Thanks.